Hey guys, Vicky is back. So yeah, I haven't been posting videos because I've been caught up in my own ish, which is my own fault. This video is going to be a little different. It's about questions and thoughts, and I'm pretty sure there'll be opinions at some point in my head, things that I don't understand or things that I think about. Because not everybody, thinks of the same things. I have questions that I don't say out loud. I have things that, I don't know about it. You don't know what you don't know. So earlier today, I was thinking about why people do the things that they do. Most people do things for selfish reasons. If I do this, I get that. If I give this girl flowers, she'll do X, Y, Z, LMNOP, become my girlfriend, blah, 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 whatever. But for me, I try to be as selfless as possible. But I know that I do things for selfish reasons too. Nothing affects somebody unless it affects them personally. So say my dog died. It makes me really upset. It makes my family really upset. It upsets anybody that has met my dog. Wouldn't upset a stranger across the street because it has nothing to do with them. It's irrelevant to them. It does not affect them. I empathize with people. I know what pain feels like. I know what hurt feels like, happiness, etc. And most people do. I've been through a lot in my short so far lifetime. Don't mind my cat. I don't know where I was. But there's just, if we were more open to understanding other people's stuff and less focused on ourselves. What can I get? What can I gain? How can this person help me go up the work ladder? How can this person help me get what I want? Then we wouldn't be in some situations that we're in. Your life would possibly be better if you are more, or if people become more selfless. If it's, hey, how can I help you? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And that makes me go into money. A lot of people do things and make choices because of money, for status, for comfortability. It started out probably with like some seashells. It's all a competition. Survival. Initially about survival, and for some people it is still survival. Oh, for everyone. You don't have a job, you don't have money, you can't eat. So it's probably started out with that person. So everybody has different ideas, different thoughts. I don't know how somebody came up to make a car. I don't have that information. I don't know how to do that. But there are people out there who come up with these ideas, who do have this information. And for me, I'd like to educate myself on as many things as I can, because the more you know, the more you can do. How do people come up with these ideas? And then why isn't it shared? The first person who learned how to build a car, it wasn't shared because they could capitalize on it. If we all knew how to build a car, we wouldn't have to spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 of dollars on cars. We'd all be able to do it if we had the means to do it. If we all learned how to farm, we'd all know how to grow our own food, but we don't. We have people that, everybody specializes in something. Some people are athletic. Some people are strategists. There's so many different things that people specialize in. Some people are great at doing makeup. Some people are great at working out. Some people are great at building things. And I don't know if it's nature, nurture, environment. I do not know these things. But I do know if we were to be able to access people to learn how to do things, learn how to do their taxes, apply for a job, make a cake, whatever. Us as a species, in my opinion, would become more advanced and at peace. It's a constant competition, like keeping up with the Joneses. My neighbor makes X amount of money, I want to make more. They just bought a Porsche, I'm going to buy the new Porsche. And I don't understand that. I mean, I do, but I came from a comfortable lifestyle. There are people who don't. We have different statuses, lower class, middle class, high class, and people made those classes. Initially, human beings, however we came to be, it was survival. Food, shelter, somebody, came up with weapons, all of these different things, but it was a collective. There were isolated groups, but it was always a collective survival. And at some point, somebody somewhere made a sharp object, grabbed a rock, I don't know, and they hurt someone. For what reason? I don't know. I don't know why the person across the street might shoot somebody else in the street. Money, possibly bad things to do with money, whatever it is. I only know why I do things, or I figure it out later why I did something, why I made the choices that I made. But we do have choices. And we created systems where, you do something, you pay for it. But then there's things like the witch trials where we burned people alive. And, like, what do you do with that? We always have something new, right? We learn something as a species. Cured polio. How? I don't know. I wasn't a part of that. I haven't read about it. I probably should. But there's disease and we figure out how to combat that. But there's so many other things that we haven't, that a majority of us don't understand or have the information available. Not everybody can go to a library. Not everybody has a computer or can get somewhere where there's a computer so they can educate themselves on things. And that, for me, is incredibly unfortunate, and I want to make mass changes if I can. Any way that I can, whether it be through this channel, speaking to somebody, through my career. There's holding back information that could help somebody or teach somebody something to sustain themselves in a better way. For me, why wouldn't I share that? Why wouldn't I share the wealth? Because I don't care about status. But why do people care about status? People care about status because that's what we did. That's what we did as a species. What else was I thinking about? Ooh, my battery's low. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. Who, what, where, when, why. And I don't know what I don't know. I'd like to know. I'd like to expand. I'd like to have self-growth, but I want to share that growth. I think everyone should be able to do the things that they want to do or they need to do to survive. And yeah, so I implore you guys to, reach out to me, your neighbor, whomever. If somebody has special skills and they know how to do it and you don't, maybe you should look into learning those special skills, because you do not know when it's going to come in handy. Yeah, so that's today's video. I might do more of these. I don't know what my mind comes up with and why it comes up with what and this, that, the other. But yeah, if anybody has any input, if anybody has any opinions, I just ask that everybody be kind. I don't want any riffs or whatever due to this. Like I said, these are just my thoughts, like my opinions, what goes on in my life and how I look at things. So let me know if you guys have had the same thoughts or ideas, theories, etc., etc. It's good to be back. I'm sorry that I let my life get into the way of my video making. I'll see you guys later. Bye.